Hey guys, so this is Video Journal 12. Um, I meant to have more video journals for you guys from each of the cities that I visited over 10 day, but unfortunately my camera got stolen in Barcelona. So yeah, so there won't be any pictures of my 10 day, except a few pictures from some people that I was with. I think Robert has a few, but anyways, yeah, that kind of sucked. 10 day was it had its ups and downs. First, I went to Barcelona first, um, and I didn't really like go with anybody. Like I was kind of planning my 10 day with people, but they were at a different hostel, and um, there were at least like five different groups of people in Barcelona at the same time. So we just kind of quite a few of us met up and kind of like wandered around the city. It was raining. It was or not really raining. Well, actually, yeah, it did kind of rain a little bit. Um, so it wasn't exactly the most gorgeous weather. Although there was this really cool wooden bridge that went out onto this dock. Like there was like a mall on this dock out in the water. It was really cool, and the wooden bridge was like really slippery, so you could like run and slide like at least 30 feet. Um, yeah, it was a lot of fun though. It was really cool. The city was I want to say it was gorgeous, but it was all cloudy and rainy, and it would have been gorgeous had it been sunny and shining out. Um, yeah, then we went to Madrid after that, and I went with Kristen and Steve and Dan and Anna. Um, and yeah, we kind of toured the city there. Me and Dan and Steve went on a tapas tour. In Spain, tapas or in Madrid, tapas are it's not any like specific kind of food. It actually like refers to small portions of whatever the cook is making that day that are served with the drink that you get, and you can get either sangria or wine or beer or whatever. Um, so yeah, we went on an actual like tour that this tour guide was giving, and then we went on a pub crawl with him later. Um, and Madrid was a lot. It was a lot of fun. Met some people. Our tour guide was hilarious. Um, and then yeah, then my last day in Madrid really sucked. I missed my first plane to Frankfurt, where I was supposed to get on a train to Berlin, because I went to the wrong metro, or I went to the wrong terminal. The metro runs underneath the airport, but the terminals are split up, so you can either go to 1, 2, and 3 first, or go to 4. And I figured it was an international flight, so I might as well go to 4. But yeah, it was actually in Terminal 1, so I had to make my way all the way back, and ended up missing my flight. Um, yeah, and then they didn't have any free Wi-Fi that I could find, so I bought some internet time, tried to find a new flight. Uh, then I tried to buy one, and my credit card got declined. And then yeah, and then I tried to buy some more. Then the internet ran up, so I tried to buy some more internet time, and my credit card got declined again. So I had to find free Wi-Fi, and I'm sitting there walking around the airport, like holding my computer up, wandering around like this. People are staring at me, as I'm trying to find some free Wi-Fi. And I finally find some, and I had to text Chris, and he bailed me out, bought me a new ticket. Um, so yeah, I didn't get to see Frankfurt like I had hoped. I was supposed to have about a 4 hour layover there before I had to catch the train, so I was hoping to see the city, but I just had to grab a flight straight to Berlin. Um, Now in Berlin, I couch surfed, which is not as sketchy as it sounds. It's actually pretty safe, considering I stayed with this girl Lily, her mom, and her brother. Um, yeah, and her boyfriend was there most of the time too. Karsten, he's really cool. Yeah, so she thought like I had told her that I was getting in on the train at 11:45, or sorry, at 11:15. So she goes to the train station at 11:15 a.m. instead of p.m. and I'm not there, and she flips out and sends me a message on Facebook. So before I get on the plane, I send her a message saying, you know, I missed my. First of all, it was 11 p.m. not a.m. And second of all, I missed my flight, but I should be getting into the airport at the same time. I was supposed to be getting into the train station, so pick me up at the airport at 11:15. Well, then I get into I get in past security where there's no more free Wi-Fi, and I find out my flight gets delayed, which is perfect because then Lily would be sitting at the airport for 2 hours not knowing where I was, and then she would flip out, and then I would get into Berlin, she wouldn't know where I was. So I had to buy some more internet time on like an internet terminal, and I shot her another message saying, you know, I'm getting in at like 1:15 instead. So yeah, the flight was a lot better. It was EasyJet instead of Ryanair. Thank God. I can't stand Ryanair anymore. Um, and yeah, so you know, I finally made it, and I show up. You know, she's waiting outside for me. We go back to her flat. You know, with me, her, and her boyfriend, and we get to her flat, and she goes, "Okay." We're like, it's like 2:30, 3 o'clock, and she's like, "You ready to go out?" I'm like, "Okay, sure, yeah, why not?" So you know, we go out, we hang out, go buy a bottle of vodka, and go back to her, you know, her flat, and start playing drinking games. That was a lot of fun. And then you know, the next day she gave me a quick tour of the city. Um, she didn't really know too much about the city, but I didn't really care. Um, I saw the Berlin Wall. It's not that impressive. It's mostly just got a bunch of graffiti on it. We went and saw Alex Tower, which is this, you know, giant TV station that they have in the middle of Berlin, and yeah, it's massive. Just like looking up at it, like you get vertigo. Um, yeah, had some bratwurst, had some Döners. Döners are amazing alone. Uh, and then yeah, after that we just grabbed some beers, and she goes, "Hey, so there's this bridge, you know, about 5 minutes down the street. We could go down there and drink with all the hobos and hippies and locals." I was like, "Okay, all right, sure, yeah, why not?" So yeah, there's this bridge called oh, what's it? Oh, Admiral Brücke. Or the Admiral Bridge. It's just, you know, it's this old famous bridge, not really in the middle of Berlin. And you know, you got the bridge here, and then on either side of the bridge are, you know, two grassy banks that run all the way along the canal, and we get there, and it's just massive. It's the first day in over a like over well for the last week it had been like raining and snowing, and for the past 6 months it had just been miserable weather. And as soon as I show up, it's beautiful outside. It's just gorgeous. You know, the grass is green, the birds are chirping, the sun is shining. It's nice and warm out. So everybody decides to come out, and it was just like this, basically like a huge giant festival around this bridge for just no apparent reason. She goes, "Yeah, as long as the sun's gonna be out, it's gonna be like this for, you know, the next couple weeks or so." I was like, "Okay, so that's cool." So, you know, we're hanging out, and um, just, yeah, drinking, hanging out with friends and stuff. I taught some Germans some drinking games, showed them some magic tricks. It was a lot of fun. And then yeah, the next day she had to go to school, so she just kind of like let me wander around by myself. I ended up finding one of the friends that I had met the day before, and we walked around the city together. She actually knew a lot more about the city than Lily did, but that's okay. Um, yeah, it was still a lot of fun though. Lily and I became really good friends. Uh, and sorry, Lily, if you're watching this, but I gotta tell them. She even cried when she dropped me off at the train station. Because yeah, I didn't really want to go. She didn't want to see me leave. Yeah, we had too much fun together. Oh, one of the nights when I got drunk. Well, we all weren't drunk. We were just pretty tipsy. Uh, I asked her if she wants me to carry her up to her flat, since it's on the fourth floor, which is 8 flights of stairs. She goes, "Okay." So you know, normally, you know, carrying somebody when you're drunk means, you know, throwing